Today, the pig family is going to the beach. Peppa and George laugh with joy. First, the family stops to admire the bright sun over the sea. Playground. Today, Peppa and George are going to the playground with their family. Peppa and George love going to the playground with their family. George loves spending time on the slide, going up and down again and again. Peppa and George also love playing on the swings. George is enjoying the swing, while Mummy Pig gently pushes him higher and higher. While George enjoys the swing, Peppa and Daddy Pig head over to buy some ice cream. Today, golden sunlight bathes Peppa's garden. A gentle breeze and bird song welcome a truly wonderful morning. Peppa just can't sit still when the bright blue sky calls her outside. Meanwhile, George enjoys building his own little tower. But fun is always better when shared. Before long, the kite is dancing high above, swaying with every gust of wind. The mysterious noise. Tonight, the pig family is sleeping soundly until an uninvited guest stirs up trouble. Peppa opens her eyes, but sees only darkness. George clings to his dinosaur, which clearly is no help at all. It turns out the terrifying monster is just a bucket auditioning as a midnight musician with the wind. The pig family finally gets their peaceful morning until tonight, when the bucket finds a brand new duet partner. The sweet-making machine of Professor Lion. Today, Peppa and her friends visit Professor Leo's lab.
Aha!
Where sugar, flour, and curiosity blend into one. Professor Leo proudly declares, each button creates a culinary masterpiece. Naturally, no one dares to press one. Yet, sure whether to eat first or clean first. A moment both delicious and sticky. It turns out every invention comes with a little chaos and a little sweetness at the end. The giant pumpkin. Today, something strange has happened in Peppa's garden. A giant pumpkin appeared, as if by magic. Mummy Pig imagines hundreds of dishes, from pumpkin soup, pumpkin pie, to even giant pumpkin juice. Daddy Pig thought it was all about strength, but clearly the pumpkin had its own plan, to be the garden's fastest racer. And instead of eating pumpkin, the pig family enjoyed a giant pumpkin adventure full of laughter. What a tasty and funny day! The coolest car of Peppa Pig family. Daddy Pig is still fast asleep. Peppa and George are already awake. They want to go out and play. There's a phone call. It's Mummy Pig calling from town. Peppa and George rush to wake Daddy Pig. Soon, the pig family is ready to go, driving off in their little red car. Everything is going well until... Bump! Oh dear! The car has hit a sharp rock. Daddy Pig drives carefully to Mr. Raccoon's garage. Mr. Raccoon is very kind. He lets them borrow a new car. The family continues their trip. Mummy Pig joins them in the car, but it's a tight squeeze. The car shakes, makes funny noises, and goes very, very slowly. Finally, they drive back to Mr. Raccoon's garage. It runs perfectly. Everyone laughs and sings as they drive home. Peppa Pig visits a doctor. It's raining hard today. Peppa and George are stuck inside, not sure what to do. Peppa looks over and sees that George has already fallen asleep. Outside, the raindrops tap-tap on the roof like gentle music. Soon Soon, Peppa falls asleep, too. Peppa wakes up needing the toilet. But as she walks downstairs, she slips and hurts her leg. Daddy Pig and George rush to help, and they all go to the hospital. At the hospital, Peppa sits on the examination chair, feeling a little scared. Daddy Pig and George stay close, cheering her up and helping her be brave. Miss Rabbit takes care of Peppa's injury and wraps it gently. Peppa feels better, and everyone cheers happily together. Outdoor barbecue with Chef Dog. Today, the pig family is having an outdoor barbecue. And who's the chef? None other than Dog, the sausage master. Chef Dog turns the barbecue into a funny cooking show, full of laughter. And of course, no party is complete without a little mishap. In the end, the garden is filled with delicious smells and happy laughter. What a perfect barbecue! Peppa Pig and the Flying Hat. Peppa puts on her new hat and proudly shows it to George. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind goes whoosh, and the hat flies right off her head. Peppa reaches for it, but misses, while George giggles. Peppa and George run across the garden, chasing after the flying hat. Every time Peppa stretches out her hand, the wind gives a playful whoosh and sends the hat spinning away again. The hat got stuck on a tree branch, and Peppa and George couldn't reach it. Mummy Pig used a stick to gently knock it down. Plop! Peppa hugged her hat, and the whole family laughed together. It ended with a gentle breeze blowing again. Peppa held her hat tightly and giggled playfully. Peppa Pig and the hospital incident. It's a peaceful morning, and Mummy Pig is riding with Peppa and George in Mr. Panda's car. Today, Mr. Panda is taking the family to the hospital for Mummy Pig's pregnancy checkup.
Bye-bye.
When they arrive, Dr. Dog and Nurse Rabbit come out to welcome them. But something seems wrong. Nurse Rabbit doesn't look well at all. Oh no, she suddenly faints. Peppa rushes over to check on her. While Mummy Pig gently wipes the sweat from Nurse Rabbit's forehead. Dr. Dog quickly goes to get some medicine, hoping it will help her recover. At last, everyone breathes a sigh of relief, and the whole group shares a warm, happy smile now that everything is okay. Peppa Pig and the little picnic trip. Peppa and George prepare a picnic basket with Mummy Pig. Yes, sir! family chooses a cozy.
Yahoo!
Peppa takes out a sandwich, and George holds an apple. A butterfly flutters by, making them both giggle. The wind blows the picnic cloth away. Peppa runs after it. Then sits down laughing and continues eating with her family. The trash robot. After a fun day, Peppa's yard looks like a tiny rubbish dump.
Hello!
Huh?
I love being clean.
Dr. Dog presents his newest invention, a talking, cleaning trash robot. Peppa realizes cleaning can be as fun as building blocks.
I love being clean.
Today, Peppa and George are excited because Mummy Pig is making sandwiches for lunch. Mummy Pig turns around, something strange happens.
Huh?
Peppa starts to investigate. Who could be the culprit?
Yahoo! Stop!
Finally, Peppa discovers the culprit is her cute little brother George. And so, the mystery of the missing sandwich ends with laughter all around. The magical ladder.
Cool.
But this was no ordinary ladder. It began to shake and slowly lift off the ground. Peppa climbed up quickly while George held on tight. Together, they rose higher and higher. The ladder floated past the apple tree, gently knocking apples down into the grass. Finally, the ladder landed back on the ground. Peppa and George tumbled off, laughing all the way. Peppa helps Dog cross the road. Because of the Dog is struggling in the busy traffic. He wants to cross the road, but he can't tell when it is safe. Peppa quickly quickly understands that Dog needs a helping hand. Carefully, she decides to guide him across the road. When the pedestrian light turns green, Peppa gently leads Dog to the other side, safely away from any danger. Dog is safely across, and Peppa beams with joy. Helping others always makes the day brighter. Today, Peppa gets a beautiful red balloon from Daddy Pig. But when Peppa stops to eat her snack, something unexpected happens.
Oh.
Peppa asks George for help, but George is only as tall as the table. Finally, Mummy Pig comes up with a clever idea. And so, the mystery of the lost balloon ends with big smiles all around. The Rainbow Egg Hunt.
Wow! Whoa! Yahoo! Yahoo! Yahoo!
After the rain, something magical appears. Rainbow footprints. But where do they lead? Peppa has never seen eggs so colorful. It's like someone painted the sky right on them. Oh. Rainbow eggs don't want to be caught. Maybe they're playing hide and seek. It turns out magic is just nature smiling after the rain. That day, Peppa learned not all treasures are meant to be taken home. Today is sports day at Peppa's school. All the kids are so excited. The whistle blows. It's time to start. The kids line up neatly under the teacher's guidance. Their faces show excitement and anticipation. What will be the first event? They were both excitedly talking to each other about who ran faster and reached the finish line first. The race begins! The kids run with all their might, their feet flying across the ground. Who will reach the finish line first? One by one, all the others fall behind, leaving only Peppa and Rebecca Rabbit chasing each other at full speed. The cheers from the crowd get louder, and the tension rises. Molly Cat won! Wow, she's so fast! Super hot day. Today, the weather is so hot that Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig feel the heat as soon as they step outside. Peppa and George run straight to the backyard. Peppa, who loves mud, jumps right into a puddle. But the mud was so dry, it cracked. Peppa and George are ready in their swimsuits. Daddy Pig is ready too. Mummy Pig is ready as well. George and Daddy Pig bring out an inflatable pool, while Peppa carries the hose to fill it with water. Before long, the pool is full. The pig family splashes and laughs together, turning a hot day into fun. Bedroom party! Peppa and George are still fast asleep, but something mysterious has just appeared in their room.
Aww. Wow.
The moment they wake up, they spot a big box in the corner, and it looks full of secrets. Huh? George taps on the lid to see what's inside, while Peppa listens closely, but all they hear is silence. When the lid opens, colorful paper and balloons spill out, and the idea for a mini party begins. It turns out the real surprise wasn't in the box. It was in the moments they spent together. Wow! Peppa Family Rainy Day. Peppa is dashing around, giggling with her dinosaur in hand. Despite the rain outside, Peppa and George are happily playing indoors. George is happily playing with his toy airplane. Huh? With a little imagination, the living room turns into Princess Peppa's castle, guarded by Sir George the dinosaur. Something's missing! George, come here! Peppa calls out. Oh dear, poor George! That chair is almost bigger than him. All hail King Dinosaur, ruler of the castle! Today is a fun-filled swimming day for Peppa's family. Everyone is excited as they head to the pool for a day of splashing, swimming, and making unforgettable memories together. Everyone steps out from the changing rooms, Peppa and George in their colorful swimsuits. Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are also ready to relax and enjoy a day by the pool. Everyone is putting on their swimsuits, ready for a fun day at the pool. Daddy begins to blow up the float for his little one. Daddy is blowing up the float for his daughter. Now we can go into the water.
Hey! Hey!
Oh, so it turns out little brother is afraid of the water. Rainy night incident. Peppa Pig and Daddy Pig are driving through the dark, rainy night. Raindrops fall harder and harder. The car slides across the wet road and hits a big tree beside the path. Luckily, Peppa and Daddy Pig are safe. But the car, oh dear, it's completely broken. A phone call goes straight to Police Pig. The police car zooms through the stormy night to reach Peppa and Daddy Pig as fast as possible.
Aha!
Mr. Bull's brother arrives with his tow truck. The big tow truck lifts the broken family car, ready to take it back for repairs. Peppa Pig and Daddy Pig sit safely in the police car and make their way through the rainy night together. beautiful morning at Peppa's house. George Pig really loves to play outside. Mommy, Daddy, and Peppa have already gone out too. Hop in the car. Time to hit the road. George Pig loves going shopping with his family. Peppa and George love going shopping.
Hey! Hey!
First, we need to find the bananas. Picnic day. Today, the Pig family is having a picnic. Mommy Pig has prepared a perfect meal, at least in theory. Peppa and George quickly discover that butterflies are far more interesting than sandwiches, and that the picnic blanket is just an obstacle. Daddy Pig believes that picnics are a sport, and his favorite sport is competitive eating. Unfortunately, uninvited guests always know exactly when to arrive and which dessert to steal first. And so, the Pig family's perfect picnic ends exactly like every other day, in chaos and laughter. Gardening day. Today, Mummy Pig decides the family will do some gardening. A wonderful idea, until the others get involved.
Mommy! Okay.
George believes that if a little water is good for plants, then an entire ocean must be even better. Peppa prefers the plant everywhere method. Some seeds even land directly on Daddy Pig's head. Daddy Pig, meanwhile, proves that sometimes the greatest threat to a garden is the gardener himself. And so, instead of a perfect garden, the Pig family has created a modern piece of abstract art. Clearly, mud is still their strongest talent. The BBQ fire mishap. Today, Dog Chef is making the biggest BBQ ever!
Aha!
Daddy Pig knows exactly who to call, and Peppa couldn't be prouder to hit the alarm.
Okay.
The rescue team arrives faster than the smell of burnt sausages. From that day, everyone remembered. BBQs are fun, but safety makes them taste even better. The giant shoe. Peppa and George were stunned when they saw a giant shoe appear in the garden. Peppa immediately turned it into a playground, while George was still wondering, whose shoe could this be? For Peppa, the shoe became the perfect slide. For George, it was more like a treasure chest. Soon, the giant shoe rolled around like a ride, filling the garden with laughter. Peppa and George dash across the garden, giggling and chasing after the giant shoe as if it were the most magical toy in the world. But the biggest surprise came when Daddy Pig showed up, holding another giant shoe. In the end, the family realized that joy needs no reason, just a pair of oversized shoes and endless imagination. George lifts weights. Whoa!
Huh?
Yahoo!
Ah!
Today, George wants to be strong like Daddy Pig, starting with some super light weights. George feels as strong as a little dinosaur.
Huh?
George decides to try something a little more challenging. Daddy Pig thinks George is ready for an upgraded workout. Oops! It seems the upgraded weights were a bit too much. And so George keeps training lighter, safer, and much more fun. The secret gift box. This morning, the pig family wakes to find a mysterious gift box sitting on the table as if it sprouted overnight.
Oh!
Huh?
No card, no name, just a yellow ribbon practically begging to be untied. Curious? Oh, far too late not to be. The box giggles with a tiny shake. It could be a present or a giggling monster. Who can say? It turns out the sweetest mystery is sometimes just cookies and a simple note. Peppa Pig at hospital. Oh no, Peppa Pig is feeling very sick today. she has a high fever, and Mummy Pig is terribly worried. Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig quickly help Peppa into the car and drive straight to the hospital.
Huh?
Outside the examination room, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig wait anxiously, their faces filled with worry. Inside, the doctor checks Peppa carefully and prepares medicine for her. Slowly, drop by drop, the medicine flows into Peppa's body, helping her fever go down and easing her discomfort. When the doctor comes out, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig rush to ask about Peppa's condition. Then everyone goes together into the room to see her, and there she is. Peppa is feeling better and sleeping peacefully. Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig finally smile again. They laugh softly with relief. They were so worried. But luckily, Peppa is absolutely fine. Peppa Pig and the Sweet Candy Challenge. Today, Peppa and her little brother George are playing with their wooden blocks. They're having so much fun building tall towers together. Suddenly, Daddy Pig comes in and tells them that there's a special contest happening outside in the garage. The whole
Let's go.
Pig family quickly gets ready and drives off to the event. When they arrive, Mr. Panda is already there, explaining the rules.
Aha! Yay!
Today's prize is a bunch of colorful, yummy candies. And the game begins. The challenge is just like the Squid Game. But this time, it's all about fun and laughter. In the first round, Freddy Fox and Rebecca Rabbit are out. In round 2, Peppa runs as fast as she can. With her quick moves, Peppa reaches the finish line first. In the final round, George, Susie Sheep, and Candy Cat cross the finish line side by side. What a fun and exciting day for Peppa! Peppa's crazy new car! Today, Peppa's family is spending a lovely day together. Daddy Pig says they're going to visit Granny and Grandpa Pig.
Go, go, go!
The little red car drives happily down the road. But oh dear, the car is broken down. Daddy Pig has an idea. They'll go to Mr. Raccoon's garage for help. Mr. Raccoon is very friendly and starts fixing the car right away.
Hello! While waiting, Peppa's family borrows another car. Peppa chooses a big dinosaur car, but it's far too small inside. So they switch to a black car that fits everyone perfectly. The family continues their trip to visit Granny and Grandpa Pig. Later, Mommy and Daddy Pig return to the garage to pick up their car. Mr. Raccoon waves goodbye, and the little red car drives happily down the road once again. The ball and the UFO. Today is a perfect day for football, and a little bit of trouble. Meanwhile, Dr. Dog is testing his new invention, a singing, spinning UFO. Uh-oh, looks like the great invention just got tested in a very unexpected way. Luckily, no one was hurt, just one UFO that needed a little care.
Huh?
And so the UFO flies again, the ball rolls again, and Peppa learns. Sometimes it's better to kick gently. The magic hat.
Oh!
Today, Peppa and her friends discover a magic hat. According to Professor Leo, it can create anything you imagine.
Yahoo! Whoa!
Everything was wonderful until someone had an idea a little too lively.
Yippee!
A bunny that can dance.
Oh!
And just like that, from a magic show, it turned into a garden dance floor. Peppa's dream. Tonight, Peppa Pig is having a dream, and, as always, her imagination has absolutely no brakes. In her dream, Peppa can fly, and naturally, her destination is a city made entirely of sweets. George chooses to ride a dinosaur, to hunt for watermelons. Don't ask why. Dreams never need logic. And of course, Daddy Pig is here too. In Peppa's dream, his tummy has officially upgraded to a black hole for desserts. Peppa wakes up and realizes that sometimes sweet dreams leave very real evidence.
Huh?
Peppa suddenly discovered a strange rock in the yard, while George looked at it nervously. When Peppa touched it, the rock began to tremble, as if there was magic inside. Soon, the rock grew as big as a ball and started rolling. Peppa and George ran after it. Peppa happily rode on top of the rolling rock, while George struggled to catch up. But as it rolled down a slope, Peppa tumbled into the grass, and the rock rolled away, leaving both Peppa and George sad. Suddenly, the rock returned, shrinking back beside them, and joy filled the air once again. Today, Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig go out, so Peppa and George decide to spend the whole morning playing outside. Peppa starts scooping sand and builds a little castle in the yard. George places his toy dinosaur in front of the castle, turning it into a guard at the gate. Suddenly, a ball rolls down from the sky. Peppa picks it up and kicks it gently to George. They run around, passing the ball back and forth, filling the garden with laughter. And when Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig return, they find Peppa and George had a wonderful morning together.